Hello, this is Craig speaking for the DM of Tyranny of Dragons. Unfortunately, the first part of the session was muted for the stream, so I will quickly go over some things. The poor DM has a cold, so talking is not easy to do, because he is a human. Hilarious. Hopefully this will be resolved by Friday. Anyways. Last we left off, the party has found themselves in the town of Greenest. They took care of a raiding party and are now escorting an unconscious cultist back to the keep. Major players in today's session are Rory playing a human ranger, Colin playing a tabaxi rogue, Scott playing an Asimar cleric, Xander playing a dragonborn paladin, and Malkuth playing a dwarven cleric. Oh my god, what wonderful characters. I hope nothing bad happens to them. Smiley face.
Are a bit busy at the moment.
Says if that's the fastest, he'll just kind of hoist the prisoner along the tunnel in.
Excellent. As you, so you're putting the cultist inside the tunnel and just leaving him there.
No, I'd prefer if we took him within the keep. Said, look, we got a prisoner. We'll be up waiting a few hours because if he's in the tunnel, he might alert someone pass by, perhaps.
Yeah, he just might wake up and walk away.
Yeah, or we've got a good knowledge he may be up in a few hours, but it might keep up earlier. We don't know.
Very well. You enter back into the keep with who's carrying the body, just for the sake of no.
I'll carry it. Balasar will.
Strongest.
Very well. As Balasar is carrying the body of the unconscious raider back into the keep, you return to find that the defenders are now actively preparing. You see a lot of the guardsmen and soldiers now bearing their simple armor, some of them wearing spears, bearing shields. And as you emerge out from the basement, you see the governor turn to you. Oh, I see that you have returned unscathed. I am hoping that the tunnel is still serviceable.
It is, and I want to just drop the body in front of him. This one needs interrogating.
You go as you drop the body into the ground. Kind of sitting there, the governor looks at it. Right on. We'll have him in a room for the time being. We don't have actually any people really available to interrogate him. He turns to the other 10 people next to him, and to the group of other 15 men onto the side, and says, "Pack up your things and exit from the gate. We have 3 different locations that I need you lot to go and make sure that it is safe kept. We'll have him in a room for the time being. I don't have anyone available at hand to interrogate him. I will leave the job to the castellan, but as of right now, I'm sending him on a mission to safe keep the temple. So, actually, you could help with this. Yes, if you could actually look into rescuing some of the civilians, we could reinterrogate this cultist.
Well, of course. Where exactly do you want to go?
As of right now, the entire town is aflame. But I believe that there are some key locations that we need to ensure that any refugees remaining are taken out of. Primary is the temple. The temple is currently being one of the safest places outside of the keep to remain in, and I'm afraid that most of the villagers have already fled there. From what we have seen over from our scouts outside, those who have returned, well, the raiders have amassed around it. It's a dangerous location. Are you sure you can undertake such a mission?
I think we're able.
I don't think we have enough another choice. Too many people's lives are at risk.
Correct. You see the governor smile, even as half of his face is currently still bandaged and bleeding. The rags turned red. He says, I like your spirit. If that's the case, I would also recommend checking over the mill. If they burn down our food supply, even after they're gone, we're going to have difficulty surviving. Nevertheless, I know that I'm asking a lot from you. Rest assured, payment will be given. And as he says the last word, he tries to make a smile, but he clenches immediately his teeth in pain. Payment will be given. For now, do what you find most correct. I leave that to you. If you need anything from our armory, of course.
Well, we are not familiar with this town. Which is nearest, the mill or the temple?
The governor takes a moment to think. And I'm gonna pop out my dice actually for a second. Shout out to one of my friends who actually shipped me these dice from Ireland. Jess.
Ooh.
Let's make a roll. The governor turns to you and says, I'm gonna be honest, I never really had the chance to really measure out the distance of the two buildings. I would say the temple is a bit further. I usually took the road, and the mill is actually closer to the keep by road. If you were to walk through the grassland, it would probably take you less time to reach the temple. Again, I'm not certain. Haven't really sat down with measure tape to really take out numbers.
Dust is going to excuse himself and pop up onto the wall, see if he can see the mill or the temple.
Of course. If you wouldn't mind, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Bloody hell.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'll tell you what you can see. There are fumes and smoke all around town. Small fires are burning, and visibility is difficult, especially since the thunderclouds now up above are completely obscured. The presence of the dragon being very visible, still shocking lightning bolts onto the roads. What you can see is there is a large fume of smoke, very large, coming from the side of the windmill. And you can see that the temple itself doesn't really have any, or if any, smoke around it. You do notice with your passive perception there is a group of people around the temple. The temple itself has a low wall. You are not even certain how tall that is, but you can tell that there are some people around the temple walking around it.
What do you see, Dust?
It may already be too late for the windmill. The temple is surrounded. We must go there quickly.
The temple is our top priority.
Agreed. If you need anything from the armory, as the governor says,
Yes.
should I...
That was Governor Nighthill. You mentioned an armory.
Yes, that is true. We have, here in the keep we have a small armory reserved for our soldiers in times of besiegement. What do you need?
Weapons, armor, anything to give us the edge.
Certainly. We have sets of breastplate and chainmail, some leather armaments for those who find that heavier armor is more difficult to use. We have spears, halberds, blades, long swords, short swords, short bows and long bows. Well, we even have a few arrows to spare. Albeit, most of them are currently in use by the defenders of the keep. Any raider foolish enough to come by close into the front gate shall find themselves peppered.
Is there anything better than chainmail in heavy armor?
I'm afraid not really. We didn't have armaments of greater importance. No real knights are stationed here in this keep, mainly soldiers.
You mentioned breastplate.
Yes.
That would be a significant advantage for me, who's wearing kind of encumbrant armor right now.
By all means. See the governor just point to one of his men. A set of breastplate armor! And they nod, and they leave off. Should be here in about 5 minutes. Is there anything else?
I already have all the equipment I need. What about the rest of you?
Well, I'm completely fine with the equipment I've got.
Sweet.
Very
Then
well.
let's not waste any more time.
The set of breastplate armor is given to you. Mark that as an item in your sheet by dragging it over from your journal if you don't know how to do it.
Yes,
You do know how to do
I
it?
will do that.
Alright.
Yeah,
It will take you some time to put it on.
yep, I know.
Very well. I'm assuming you're all waiting for your companion to armor up themselves.
Patient, I guess.
Very well. It takes you about a minute, no more, to put on the armor. You're pretty swift. The situation does not want to really dally around. As you finish donning on the armament, you all begin to go your way down into the secret tunnel, or do you want to exit from the entrance to the keep?
Secret.
Where on the secret tunnel? Where is the actual temple? Is it on the map?
It would be right here.
So that?
Okay, see. That's secret tunnel then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
There we go.
You emerge out of the secret tunnel a few minutes later, walking through the written catacomb of the underbelly of the keep. You arrive on the outside to see that the entrance is still obscured, and having dumped the bodies of the watch previously down into the river, there's no one around currently. Are you exiting out proper?
Proper?
Yes, like are you exiting it and where do you proceed? What are you doing?
I think we make a beeline for the temple.
Very well.
Yes.
Is this temple here, sorry?
Yes, that is the temple over there.
Okay, yeah, well. Try and go as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Are we going to use the bushes, trees for cover, and try and get to this?
Yeah, I'll try and move stealthily as my way of doing things, but try and, if we all want to move stealthily, we'll maybe get closer to it.
Sure.
Dust, can you scout ahead? A little.
I'll scout ahead as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right on, so
good plan.
are you going by the bushes?
Yeah, so me and the ranger will scout ahead. By the bushes.
Sure.
Yeah, we can.
Give me one moment, and we're gonna pause the stream really quickly. We're gonna be just right back. 1 second.
Oh, Spire, I can't hear you.
Yes,
go on, Spyro.
we're gonna pause really quickly. I'm gonna be right back.
There we go.
Give me a stealth check.
I just gave you one.
It's
I am
moving for
blind,
Eden.
yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting on 18. Sorry, my bad. 10, 10, 8, 7, 8, 19. Cool. Alright. Hold up, that's the wrong die, my bad. Just throw this. Okay. Cool. As you're making your way through the underbrush, you spot one of the people living here in Greenest, a commoner. He seems to just be hiding amongst the brushes. He doesn't seem to notice you as you're advancing. He's just hiding behind the brushes onto the side of the river.
Guess we could. I don't want to alert him, but I was thinking we should try and save this man.
Yes, can send him back to the tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, I'm heading. We're all
Yeah,
heading.
do you want to sneak up behind him, Mr. Sneaky?
Okay, yeah. I'll sneak up behind this guy if he hasn't noticed me. Put my hand over his mouth and say, "Do not panic."
Come with me if you want to live.
Scream. We are friends. I've simply covered your mouth to prevent you from being surprised. I'm going to let go now. And I let go. We have come from the keep.
Oh, okay.
We're looking for survivors. You head towards the keep. There. And then before I see like where the entrance is, I'm gonna kind of look at this guy, make sure he's not like a cultist.
Make an insight check. Oh yeah, you can definitely see this. This is a relatively old man who is probably a farmer in Greenest. You can tell that they are frightened of the general situation. As you tell him to return to the keep, he says, There is pillagers all around the keep. How am I going to get back?"
There is an entrance near the river. Look for a gate.
"A gate?"
You will find. There's a gate by the river to the keep. Go through the tunnel. It's an entrance. This is where we will bring other survivors.
"Okay, I'll go there, I suppose.
Follow the river.
Bless your
You
heart."
get to say him to me.
He slowly gets up and starts to move towards where you point him. Hopefully he'll make it.
You gotta try.
And you're making your way over. I would like one more stealth check.
Damn, it's gets me a roll.
These ones are stealth checks for the people who are scouting, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm rolling so bad.
Even I can see you.
Even though I can see you from behind.
Are you two the only people who are currently like sneaking?
Guess so. Well, but
I
that's you guys.
thought it was just the two that were scouting it.
Yeah, it is the two people who are scouting, so cool. You see you see a temple, yes. You're coming from the back side. On your left, you see a large group of raiders making their rounds around the temple. And in front of you, which is the back side of the temple, you notice there's a few other raiders there. And I think the best way that I can solidify this is by, well, showing you the situation.
Yeah.
Hooray!
So you shouldn't be able to see anything right now. Don't worry. That will be fixed now. So the people who are currently stuffed up are Assassin and Dust of the Path. We're gonna shift over our attention mainstream here.
Bloody hell. We cannot face a force this size.
Not head on, anyway.
So,
There must be some entrance.
as you're approaching, what you do see is a pretty dire situation. You see a small force of kobolds guided by 3 humans and a pair of dragon-like serpent creatures that are strolling forward. I'm gonna show you how these creatures look like. And for those who can't see anything, don't worry, you will soon. These creatures appear to be draconic in form, yet without wings. Akin to a hound would make it a bit of an understatement, because they're as big as a mastiff, but they're large dragons. At least not of wealth. They prowl and sniff as they are making their way around the temple. On the back, you notice that there are 6 kobolds huddled together with a pair of humans looking over them. As you see, 2 of them are currently rubbing 2 sticks together in front of a small pile of hay, driving smoke and fumes into a door that has the fumes actually go into the temple itself. On the front, you can hear the sound of something smacking against something else. And I will also now add the rest of the players in. But you are not in to the same position that everyone else is. I'm just doing this for the sake of you being able to see. All right.
Cool.
So as the group of cultists are moving around the temple, I would like to ask, what are the rest of you, Dust and Cezanne, doing?
Oh.
What are we doing?
Dust would like to get a view around the entire temple. He'd like to move along
Yeah.
stealthily and see what's on the other side, see if there's any way in he can get.
Okay.
Some to avoid these groups.
Yeah, you go round that way, and I'll go this way.
When
And
you say
then
that,
yeah, that's why I went that way.
so you're going this way.
I'll go along the bottom, and you go somehow get along the top.
Oh god.
There's more space beyond the wall. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
if you
is a
go
bit of
further
a-
back,
there's
yeah.
brush behind you, but there is not really that much space beyond the wall for you to really sneak into. Like, you would have to crouch and even knock yourself down prone and just go through it. Just scrouch your way through. It's like crouch
Or to
and
be-
sneak. Scrouch, my new word I just invented.
Fantastic.
How tall is the wall?
The wall, it varies.
Yeah.
At its tallest point, it is 6 feet. At its lowest, it's 3. 4 and 5 in most spaces.
So accessible from any angle.
Yeah. Looking ahead at the path that I'm potentially going to take upwards, does it look like the wall would expose me at any point, or be low enough that I need to be really just crouched down the ground?
So there are a few points that you might expose you if you're not careful, yeah.
Okay.
Or we could both go round the bottom and around.
Yeah, I prefer the front.
Yes.
There's something banging there. We can assume they've got some sort of siege equipment, or perhaps a ladder.
A battering ram, most likely.
Yes.
Trying to beat down the door.
2 eyes are better than 1. No, we've already got 2 eyes. 4 eyes. There you go.
Alright.
We'd like to, scoot around here. See if we can see anything more.
Sure. Are you doing it immediately, or are you waiting a little bit before you start moving again?
Do we anticipate that the others will come up, or?
They don't know. You haven't told them anything.
No, we're just gonna scout ahead together. Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Reason to wait.
Alright, using the same stealth then check that you make. Let's see.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, you didn't wait at all, so I'm using the same one you had.
Makes sense.
You start to make your way over towards the other side of, the temple. Okay, you can walk. Where are you going to?
I'm going over this way. I'm intending to round the corner of the wall to see what's on the right side, so I'll just keep moving my token along there.
Right on.
Yeah, there's nothing on the right side.
Curious. Why have they not approached this side?
Well, I think that large group was like going around it. I think they're patrolling it.
Is that what I look like, Spyro?
Yeah.
Okay.
They stop every now and then on the sides of the building to keep an eye out, but they are moving around.
So, yeah. I guess we could go a bit further ahead, see what's at the front, and then return to this kind of wooded area. That's the most cover we'll have.
Yeah, definitely.
Sasan, you stay here. I will continue.
All right. Make a stealth check.
Do-do-do.
Cool.
That's a whole ass
Uh,
3.
I'm gonna say you have advantage because
Oh.
because you are using the wall, and also the smoke from the oncoming pliers.
Heart of the cards. Not much better, but yeah.
Okay. Keep moving.
That's sticky.
Okay. You make your way up.
What is this?
You see a battering ram, hooded. There's some arrows on the side, but what catches your attention the most, aside from the 4 kobolds and 4 humans that are around it, is one that the head of the ram resembles more of a draconic face than an actual ram. And you also notice that one of the individuals that is overseeing the ramming of the front door of this temple is a humanoid creature that is draped in these dark robes and wears a particular mask. I will give you a handout so that you may have an understanding of how this creature looks like.
This must be an important individual. Yeah. Just his curiosity is satisfied for now. He's going to pop back. Relay this information to Sasan.
Right.
We should consider approaching from this side. How big is the temple? Does it look scalable? That's the question.
The temple does look scalable. Doesn't have a lot of windows currently open. Most of them are the windows that it has open are usually onto the top of the building. It is about 50 feet tall, and the windows are on the sides. About not very big. It allows for light to enter into the building, but otherwise, they're not that spacious.
We should reconvene with the others here.
Yeah, well, we need to go meet them first, so I
Yes.
think we should sneak back to them.
Yeah, we should.
We're discussing religious things and
All the religious people in the party.
Which god is the best? Da, 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 da.
Would you like a pamphlet?
Which god came first?
The god of chickens or the god of eggs?
Well, Ao,
They are approaching.
the overgod, or Moradin the Maker.
Right. Are we fine to just go back and meet up with the rest of the party then?
Are you heading back?
Sparrow?
Sparrow.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just going back to meet up with the rest of the party.
Sure. You are making your way back. Without issue, I'm gonna say. You can make it all the way up to the party back.
Go.
Go.
The situation is grim. There is a patrol around the temple and a force at the front and the back. They have a battering ram, and one I assume is at least higher up in the chain, if not the leader. Strange mask. But we will not be able to fight our way through this. We will need to approach more stealthily.
Yeah. How many did you see along the top?
Oh, let's try call and try to remember. There's a similar kind of force to what we see at the back, I'd say.
Okay. That's doable.
Cut off the head.
We would have to be able to defeat so many foes before the patrol arrives.
Huh.
And it's It seems like madness. I fear we'd be overwhelmed if we tried that approach.
What approach do you suggest then?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my companions. I could perhaps scale into the temple, but getting the people out is the problem. We may, unless there is another entrance, and we could safely escort people out without being noticed. I don't know.
Seems to me our only option is to defeat the enemies before us. Just how we
Divide
do
and
that.
conquer.
Yeah. I think we need to... Do we want to sneak up on these guys or just... Ag?
The patrol will always be an issue. The front and the back seem preoccupied.
Hmm.
We need to pick our target.
Now, the choices are either attack the top or the bottom and defeat them before the patrol gets to us and then defeat the patrol. Or we go and attack one of the sides and defeat the patrol, but then we kind of risk being attacked from the bottom and the top.
Yes. We should.
So, if we wait for the patrol to pass and then spring an attack on the bottom group of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we were to attempt to attack them, they may double our efforts to enter the temple. The battering ram, it is the most likely to break in soon. Should it be our priority?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't like that dragon claw, dude. I think we could take him out first during the surprise.
Indeed.
A high value target. Once their leader is defeated, they may be demoralized.
Hmm.
Not sick.
But this requires us sneaking around the entire thing.
This
And
will-
3 of our party are not adept
No,
at remaining quiet.
not at all.
Then we should do it whilst the patrol is on the far side of the building.
I don't like dice rolling.
Move as quickly as possible whilst there's less chance of being spotted.
Shock and awe tactics.
And
Hit 'em
focus
hard, hit
fire.
'em fast.
So yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
So you're approaching.
About
I'm gonna say you can make it up to here. It took you like a minute or two to just discuss this. You can see, all of you, that the patrol has not made it all the way around to the right side. You can see that most of them are... Actually, some of you can actually see that some of them are still onto the left side of the building. Just standing there, keeping an eye out. What are you doing?
Okay.
are we attacking the front?
So it looks like the patrol maybe goes in a clockwise rotation, so
So whilst the patrol's not here, we could maybe use this time to scoot up here, wait for them to pass, and then attack the front.
So follow them round.
yeah.
Good plan.
Yes.
Just be,
Cool. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
be very quiet.
That's a
Yes.
terrible idea. No, what am I saying?
I'm hunting cultists.
Wait for them to be on the opposite side instead of following around. Well, we could either try and use the sound of them moving to disguise our own movements, or I don't know, it's up to you.
I think due to the heavily armored nature of most of us, we should be as far away from the enemy as possible until we spring our first attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess wait till the patrols on the far side of the building, scoot along, or take the long way around and then attack the front.
Okay.
Yeah, I think follow them around clockwise. Makes the most sense.
Yeah.
So what are you doing right now?
Shitting ourselves?
Should we start? Yeah. Should we start
Yeah.
making our way halfway up, to like here-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay. How slow are you going?
Slow. We need to.
Very quietly slow.
Yeah.
Just
We're,
gonna
we're like using the wall as cover, like trying to.
Okay.
Keep below it.
Okay, so you're using a slow pace. That gives you advantage on your roll. So make a stealth check. everyone.
goody.
I cancel that out to normal. Hooray.
Yes.
Yay!
Oh no.
Okay, you can make it up to here. Wow.
Ah.
So, I want most of you to just make your way up to the halfway point, except for Aiden. As most of you are advancing, Aiden, you're halfway through, and you notice one of the humans over here. As he's like having his hands folded over a kobold, and it's kind of still just trying to set fire into these haystacks, just succeeding partially, just making fumes. You notice him just kind of like perk up and look behind him, and looking towards where the wall is. You hear him actually like say something in a language you can't really hear due to your distance, and he shouts, "Is anyone there?"
Oh,
Him like checking over the side of the fence.
Hold fire until necessary.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare an action. If he discovers Aiden, just shoot him.
With your bow.
Yes.
Okay, so you go. You stretch your hand. You see him go.
25 stealth.
Anyone there? I swear I could have heard something. You hear from the other side. Brandon, we don't have time for this. Come on, we're trying to get this door burning. We have to choke the people inside with fumes, otherwise the door on the other end is just gonna break in a couple of seconds. Come on. Fine.
That was close.
two.
At this point, you also hear.
Guys!
Must make haste.
Yeah, let's move.
Okay. Are you moving slowly up or quickly?
I think we probably need to move quicker.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get caught by the patrol.
Yeah.
Run!
Yep, it'll go
Okay.
fast.
Gotta go fast.
Are we? Do we still need to do stealth rolls, or?
Are you abandoning
Just-
shelters and running?
Are we?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea.
Do not give ourselves away quickly, but subtly. I think we should move at a regular pace.
Yeah.
Surprise is our best advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone give me then a stealth check normal. Those of you who with heavy armor have disadvantage on the check.
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Okay.
I am literally useless at stealth.
Oh god!
Okay. The moment you start even raising up, Aiden, you hear your armor as you're raising up your shield, and you see one of the loose rocks on the side of the wall that you're right next into fall off, and you see the human who turns around and looks towards your way, says, "Wait, does it? Guards!" and sees his scimitar. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Yay.
Fuck.
Aiden the Loud.
As you shall be known.
Yes.
19. That's good. That means I get advantage on my first attack at least.
Oh no, I hate being quick. It means I gotta go first.
Quick, Colin, think!
Rapier! Cutting action!
Ah.
And this is how we die.
Yeah.
Aiden
it's-
the Short-Lived is what your name
Yep.
shall be.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, the group takes towards the end. I can't see anyone, enemies wise.
Oh no. I
Same.
can see the
No.
wall.
But you know, oh,
To the
okay.
south.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck stealth. Just kill everything.
Dust around the south side of the wall. Get drop on some of them if you can.
Let's try to. Okay, so
Hold up a
is
second.
scaling this wall gonna be an issue?
Scaling this wall is not an issue at all. It just takes 5 additional movement.
Okay, so that'll take me 40 feet to get there. And I'll have 20 feet movement left with my feline agility.
Okay.
So
So,
pop round here.
let's...
Well, have we been seen yet?
by this... you yourselves, you're not sure. Aiden has certainly by the cultist and the kobolds who turned around to just hear what the sound was. The cultist was already suspicious, so this triggered initiative.
I can't physically see anyone, but I'm going to use my cunning action to hide.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Do-do-do.
You...
And I'm going to hold my action for anyone coming around.
Okay, with your weapon?
Yeah.
What is your weapon?
So, rapier.
Alright, so you hold your rapier, the blade just inches before of your own face as you are wading around the corner.
Yeah.
Sasha.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint down to here. And I'm gonna take aim at the cultist, and I'm gonna fire with my longbow.
Okay. As you appear, you see the cultist yell, "Blast! Guards! Get up, you lazy louts!" And that 11, is that with advantage?
No, it's with advantage because they haven't taken their turn yet.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
11 damage.
Ooh.
You hear the cultist go, "Quick, get!" He drops on the ground.
And then I will end my turn there.
Okay. Next up, the cultists on the downside. You see the kobolds just react and turn around as the cultist yells, "Well, you heard him, you louts! Get up!" And the cultist in question, he's gonna... Yeah, he's gonna load up his hand crossbow. Take aim at you, Sasha.
Do I have half cover?
From behind the wall?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that +2 to my AC or something?
It is +2 to your armor class against
Yeah.
attacks. The power of knowing, kids.
Knowledge is half the battle.
Let's
G.I. Joe.
I don't know why you rolled like that. Interesting. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As the bolt goes into your shoulder, you feel the actual arrowhead like dig into, just scraping a little bit of the bone as you're knocked onto the side, breath just going out from your body. And after that, the kobolds. They stand up. Cool. So Dust, make your attack of opportunity. Oh, your attack as the kobolds run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you instantly shish kebab one of the unwary kobolds as it approaches. It drops on the ground with a yip. It's going as it drops dead. Like we're talking 3 times its health dead.
Too down.
The other kobolds look at you and are not gonna take that lightly.
Flee for your lives.
like little kittens. They are going to. The two of them that can see you are gonna take out their slings, and the one that is right next to you is gonna take out its dagger and it's gonna try to stab you, while the other two try to, well, stone you. All of them have advantage due to pack tactics.
Here we go. Backup characters ready.
Yep.
Dagger
How
first.
much? What's your max health?
Enough, hopefully.
Uh, I'm assuming a 9 does not hit.
Nope. Armor class is 15.
Cool. Rolling slings. First sling is a 7 to hit. Second sling. 18 to hit. So I'm assuming one of them hits.
Yep.
You do have partial cover, giving you +2 to the armor class against this one sling.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
18 will still hit that though. Yeah.
Okay. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As you see the kobold decide to stab you from the corner, you just sidestep it. You see a stone fly by past your head, scratching a little bit of your fur, as the other one, straight in the gut. The kobold that hit you goes, got him! The two kobolds behind those are gonna fire their own slings, one at Aiden, one at Sasha. Aiden first, Sasha second. Aiden, that's a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits. Jesus.
Aiden, that's a 6 to hit.
Hmm?
No, sorry, hold up. Aiden, that's a 22 to hit. Sasha, that's a 6 to hit.
It's a miss.
Okay. Aiden, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as one rock flies and hits you straight in the forehead. It's not a big rock, thankfully not a jagged one, just a round rock. Still hurts.
A lot.
Balasar.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and just dash into cover right behind Dust. If that's okay, can I do that?
Yes, of course.
Sweet. So yeah, I'll just literally gonna dash right over here, and that's kind of all I can do really at this point.
Sure.
It's good to have someone up in the front.
Aiden.
I will cast the cantrip Toll the Dead, became a favourite of mine, on this kobold here.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That's a 1.
Oh.
I'm not talking a natural 1, I'm
Thanks,
talking
easy.
a 1 in result. Yeah,
Think
the bells toll for the kobold as it says, I got him! Just drops on the side as bells that only it can hear toll for it, and just collapses on the floor. The other kobolds actually just like go, you're weak! What do you do for your turn? Movement wise.
I'll move 15 feet here. I'm still behind the wall in this space, right?
I can't see you move your token, so
So
yeah.
go that way. Then I'll move up to here.
Yep.
And stay there.
Technically, you're still on one side of the wall either way, so
Yeah. Well, I want to be on just this side of the wall. I'll stay there.
of course. Urist. You're
Urist?
Yeah, you're the lowest in the initiative, unfortunately.
I'm dwarf. I'm short. Short, stubby legs, no. Not really fast. First and foremost, going to get up here right next to Aiden and cast Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay. Hold up. Okay.
DC
let's make,
13.
yeah. Rolling dexterity. Natural 1.
Woohoo! I did damage! I did damage!
Hey.
Yeah, 4 points. You watch as the kobold, you point, and from beneath it, holy fire springs out. As the kobold just yips in surprise, just for a moment you see it levitate off the ground as the fire kind of encompasses it. However, as the flame subsides, you see the kobold just go. The cultists behind you go, stop sniveling and move! My throat just cracked. Damn.
And with my last few feet of movement, I'm gonna walk over here!
Okay.
And that is it.
Dust on the path.
That's right. Dust is gonna jab at this one. This like extra armor class because he's covered slightly or whatever. But this one you're diagonal.
It does get a partial bonus.
He's gonna attempt to stab him.
Yeah, that hits.
Not that hits.
Jesus Christ! You just spring from the side, going aha, and you thrust the rapier straight through the little heart of the creature. It looks at you with disdain and hatred as you thrust the rapier. Its mouth agape and starts to just bite onto your hand before it just drops lifeless on the floor.
Little monsters. And he's gonna jump behind Balasar.
A wise decision.
Yeah. You can deal with the other one, and that'll be me.
Sashan, you are hurting.
Susan does not care and peeks again and shoots at the other cultist.
Menace.
Make your attack roll. That will hit.
And 12 damage.
The bolt hits its mark as the man gives orders in an intimidating fashion. You watch as an arrow.
I never miss my mark. And then I will end my turn because I'm not casting any spells at this fucking point.
Alright. The cultists are dead, and the kobolds now seem to look around as the last cultist dies and go, "Oh shit! Give me a moment to roll something. Where is my d20?
Roll.
There it is.
Run, little pigs!
Awesome. Awesome.
My blade is hungry.
Okay, you see this one, the one who is hurt the most, look back and see the cultist die. He panics. Starts running away. The ones behind just look at him and go, "Coward!" Oh!
Hello.
Traitor! They look at the Dragonborn, and one of them is going to approach you while the other is going to throw a sling attack at you. Both of them, one of them will have advantage. So dagger first, while sling. So Balasar, this is 16 to hit you.
I've got armor class of 18.
And 13 also misses. So you watch the little kobold lunges at you with a dagger, feral-like, while the other one throws a rock at you. The dagger is blocked by your shield, while the rock is literally blocked by your armor.
Puny lizards.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh dear.
Just gonna move there, and I'm just gonna basically, hopefully, try and squash this kobold right next to me.
Okay.
Just cleave into it with my sword. Oh, hang on. Sorry, no, I just did that with a disadvantage.
Yeah, 13 hits.
And there you go, 13.
Again.
What is it with you and max damage?
I don't know, you just keep rolling maximum damage on this one longsword as you bring the blade down into the kobold, blood scattering over your armor as the little creature's arm wimpily rises before just dropping on the floor. You literally just smashed the longsword down. You didn't hack into it, you just blunted it to death.
Paladins. I swear the game.
That's without smite or anything.
Yeah. I think the game is just giving you an unfair advantage all the time, you know? It's just...
And then for the rest of my movement, I'm just gonna put myself here. And then it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Aiden.
Now that there's only one kobold left, I'll get a burst of bravery and jump the wall and run at it.
Okay.
And attempt to whack it with my mace.
Yeah, the kobold turns to you. Ah! The coward!
Attempt to flank it.
Go for it. That hits. What famous last word? It's the coward! Poof! As the mace slams it across the head. The little creature just yips onto death. Is anyone chasing after the couple that is running away?
Can't even see it.
Where
If
is
you
it?
give me my turn, I will.
Yeah?
I was about to say I can shoot it as well.
Right,
If
I can move over here and cast Sacred Flame. Ooh, 6 point damage. Please hit.
Repent
Please
in
hit.
holy fire!
Okay, let's see. If this kobold fails this dexterity save, it's dead.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
No!
Right.
With its little feet, the cowardly kobold evades the fire bursting off the ground with a draconic cursing.
Damn it.
Yeah. What a waste of a 20, though, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it was a good trade for me.
A 2-trade. Okay, and Dust, are you gonna be going after the kobold or are you leaving this to Susan?
I really don't want to alert them. So, but I guess, yeah, I'm gonna try. I'll have to throw down my rapier and whip out my short bow.
Okay.
Where is it even? I can't even see it.
He's down in the
Right,
bottom
well,
of the screen.
There. Okay. So, throws down his rapier, whips out the short bow. Misses probably.
Yeah, it does miss. You see the kobold dodge to the side, misses by 1. Wow.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I see where this is going.
Yeah, as a sign, it's I'm sorry.
I see the writing on the wall. Oh, actually, no.
If you miss, okay, that hits. Yeah, the kobold's dead. It has 1 hit point.
Yeah, if I missed with a +7 to hit, I was gonna be quite.
You fire a bow, not the bow, the arrow, and as the first arrow misses it, the second arrow hits the kobold in the leg and just collapses like a sack of potatoes on the floor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout over it, Dust, saying, "That's 3 for 3 then."
This is not a competition.
It still only counts as 1.
I think we need to start running up
Yeah, we're on the clock.
Yep.
because this patrol is on its way and also people dying.
Sure. So, as you're making your way
Yeah.
up, you can move. Are you going up?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to Balasar and
Make me a perception check.
if you wouldn't mind.
Because by this time, because you went slowly, enough. Above a 10 does it. You notice a couple of kobolds peeking their way through the side, as the patrol has made their round on the right side of the building. They're coming on to the left now.
Oh no.
Retreat round the corner. Spring the trap.
Yeah. Robert Force.
Okay.
Is my cunning action to hide?
Yeah, hiding.
You're in the open right now. Hiding is impossible.
Fuck!
You are either going towards the wall, towards the building, or you're heading straight down the way, because the patrol is coming.
Straight down.
What, are we
Straight
just
out.
gonna run away? Run away!
Run away!
Back.
Sure.
What can I get?
I can get it.
Oh, fuck!
How many healing spells have we got left?
One.
Yeah.
None.
I have 5 HP lay on hands still.
I have 2 HP from my Asmar healing hands, and that's it.
Your good old buddy Dust, you know him more than anyone else here.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask for any healing right now because Sasan doesn't need any healing.
Oh my god.
Banisar is saving it for himself. Boy, he will be charging headlong.
Yeah, I'll just be standing at the back going pew pew.
Everyone behind the paladin.
Guys, they're still coming. We need to keep moving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As I'm running past, I'm just gonna take my arrows out the collar's necks and keep running.
Are we
So
not
we're just gonna
springing a
ambush.
trap? Are we not going to ambush them, or what's happening?
Yeah. Are you running? Are we running away or what? Are we fighting these guys?
Run into
Ambush.
Ambush, but like a bit back where I am.
Okay.
So,
You see that dead kobold?
Yeah, I'm gonna vault the wall here and hide.
Behind the wall again.
Okay, you do notice there's a door into the building, and you hear.
into the building? No?
Into the building! just run into the building.
Into the building!
Okay.
Wait, won't we get stuck inside now?
There's going to be a big force at the front who are coming in, but it's not going to be as big as the one that's coming around the side.
Yeah, in the door.
It was locked, surely.
Yeah, the door's gonna be locked. Knock.
You go to the door.
Easily.
The door's handle does not lift. What are you doing?
Let's run right to the front, quickly.
Yeah.
Oh my
run.
god.
Run to the
Run.
front.
Kick it. Okay, running.
Yeah,
so-
we're going to the right hand side.
Okay, sure.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
I know. Yeah, sure, you could do that if you want, is what I just heard.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna just make a roll really quickly. Again.
Oh, this is.
Should we just run back and I'll just bust the door in?
Hold up, I need to see if
Oh
you,
my
I need to see if you failed. Hold up.
Oh,
Give me a second.
yeah. I need to be faster.
Panic setting.
Okay. You hear and suddenly there is a sound from the other side of the temple going, yeah! Woohoo! What are you doing?
We cannot waste another moment. To the front.
Run.
And
Big boys first.
So you're running around the side now, yeah?
Yeah, we've got to get to the front.
Cool.
Yeah, we need to, save people.
As you're making your way to the front, Dust, you're the first one to see this. The battering ram is now actively breaking down the wall, and the crates that are stationed behind this. There is not much time that the door has remaining left. Yeah, you wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well... now or never.
Yeah, just shock and awe. Just get in there and
Go,
kill them all.
Absolutely go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make
Sneak
me...
attacks first, please.
Make me a stealth check first. As you're approaching.
Everyone.
Alright, gotta pull out my bow.
Everyone who is attempting that
Get
sneak attack round.
20, 10,
Or
Good.
14, 14.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
I have advantage.
Yeah.
So it's a 19 or a 19.
Alright, and I'll roll initiative for the enemies.
Oh, it's actually pretty good. Apart from one.
Kobolds. Cultists. Fine. Let's put that descending. The kobolds go first. They are all surprised because you all succeeded in your surprise check. So, Dust, you go first.
So do I get advantage of my sneak attack then?
You get advantage in your attack roll, not your damage roll.
Very well. That's,
Unless you crit.
so I'm gonna shoot the kobold I can see. This one.
Leave something for me to run at, please.
Make your attack roll. That hits.
Attack.
The kobold drops dead. This is happening in the span of like 6 seconds. So the kobold drops dead. Is there anything else you want to do?
Dust is gonna duck back.
Okay. Session.
I'm going to jump over the wall.
Okay.
So it's like for 15 feet there. I can just see the dragon claw dude, that guy wearing the mask.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot at him with advantage.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does have cover.
Oh, well, that's a 25.
That is a 25 to hit. Roll damage.
What is that 2? I put in a global attack.
Favorite enemy.
Yeah, 7 damage, sorry. I've not done the fucking global attack modifier done properly. Global damage I need, not attack.
Cool.
Yeah,
Arrow is
and
fine.
yeah, him, and then I'm just gonna kind of hide behind the wall.
Okay.
Just kind of like cower.
Yep. And if you can't stealth as a bonus action, then you're still visible.
I can't.
Okay, you're just having the
not
cover
yet,
of the
no.
wall. Aiden.
Yeah.
Out. And shot at the dragon claw with my light crossbow.
Sure. That hits.
There we go.
Ugh.
Okay. You pull out your crossbow.
And I'll run back. The rest back.
Okay. Balasar.
Okay, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but on this side on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
So like behind the wall.
Yeah.
So we got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna chuck a javelin at the nearest kobold.
Go for it. That hits. Kobold is pinned to the wall of the church.
And I'm just gonna sit on behind this wall.
Alright, you rest.
Urist is going to run over here. I can go over here. Oh. And well, the smartest thing is to use Sacred Flame against this guy over here, if I can see him.
Whom? Okay, I'll make a dexterity check.
Fail.
That's a 19 plus 1. Yeah.
Damn you.
Actually, no. Hold up. Surprised. Does he even get a saving throw against dexterity, or does he get disadvantage on it? Let me check. This will take only a second.
I don't know. The Halo theme just got stuck in my head there.
Okay. That's a 16. Sorry, with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, that's too high anyway.
Yep. Is there anything else you need?
No, I'm gonna stay right there. That's all my movement.
Okay. Hold up, I'm gonna fetch the more dramatic music for this one. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be a bloodbath.
Yay!
Hooray! In whose favour?
Yes.
The kobolds go first, noticing two of their brethren dead. The kobolds turn to the Dragonclaw, who replies, "Fetch the patrol! We have guards!" One of them is gonna alert the patrol who are gonna be joining on the next round. The other one
Oh god.
is gonna move up, and it's gonna make a sling attack against you.
Oh.
Actually, against Eurist. That's a 6 to hit, so no.
No.
Dust.
Right. Well, my feline agility have restored since we went out of combat. Back into it.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I can't see anything. So I'm going to run up here. I'm going to attempt to shoot this kobold here.
Go for it.
That.
Yes, it does. Okay, this one kobold immediately dies right next to its brethren.
For a burst of feline agility, it's going to jump over the wall. And I'm going to use my cunning action to hide. Yeah.
Okay. Make a stealth check. Alright, you just duck behind the wall in the flurry of combat. Session.
Again, I'm gonna go over and point at the Dragonclaw dude, and then I'm gonna shoot him with a longbow.
Go for it.
And he hasn't gone yet, so I still have advantage. 16.
Hits.
12 damage.
The Dragonclaw falls.
Yay! And then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Aiden.
Move. 5. 50. Yeah, I'll jump the wall. And see if I can.
What do you do?
Can I see the kobold that's running to hit?
Yes, but it has like 3/4 cover.
Okay, I will just shoot one of the cultists with.
Okay, I'll go for it. That hits. Ooh, 6 points of damage. The cultist who was holding the battering ram just like drops it in response to the bolt.
That's every.
Very well. Balasar.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna chuck another javelin to start with at the nearest uninjured cultist. So
That's a long sword.
Well,
So yeah, 12 to hit against the cultist. Yeah, that hits. Uninjured.
The uninjured one, yeah.
Okay, go for it. Roll damage.
There you go. 6.
Alright.
And then for my movement, I'm gonna jump down here.
Very well.
And that's my end of my turn.
Next up is yours.
You're seeing that Sacred Flame isn't doing anything. Gonna use his light crossbow and shoot the same guy. This one. 15.
Okay. The same person that got a javelin or the one who got a bolt? Okay.
That one.
Yep. Sorry. The cultist falls dead on the floor as the javelin trauma bolt and in combination with the shaft just break him in. Yeah.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Balazar,
Oh, why, thank you.
giving you an extra 2 AC.
Awesome. So now I've got 20 AC.
Yep.
If
Thank you.
there is any time for faith, it's now.
That's all we got, boys.
Next up are the cultists, who see the dragon claw dead and look towards the rest of you with malice. They drop the battering ram. Okay. With that, the two cultists are gonna both gang up on Balazar, while the other cultist on the top is gonna fire a bolt at Aiden on the other side of the wall. So, two of the cultists are gonna try to attack you. 21 to hit and 8 to hit.
20 to 21, so one hits, one doesn't.
Okay, you take 7 points of slashing damage as
Ugh.
a very good hit. The scimitar slashes at your side, right in beneath where your armor meets your cloth, and the scale kind of cracks, blood begins to spill. The world kind of like loses focus for a second as the second one kind of misses you with the upright swing. The cultist on the other side of the wall is going to fire a crossbow at Aiden. Let's see. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Breaks apart on the back of your armor. Next up is next up on the next round of initiative. I have to roll initiative for all of the enemies. So give me a moment. 1, 2, and the ambush strikes. Sounding cool.
21.
Damn, quick.
It's the other cultist.
Oh no.
Bloody hell.
They're gonna dash. So, yeah. The kobold cavalry arrives
Goodness. Goodness gracious.
with the lone green kobold who also dashes forward. All of them are dashing. They're just running. Dust.
Dust, right. Can this guy see me?
No. Their focus is currently on Aiden.
Excellent. I'm going to pop out.
Okay.
Shoot them.
Is there anything you say as you pop out?
Nope. He's a quiet, merciless killer.
Yeah, that hits.
Things you'll have to see.
Without saying a word, a bolt silently just knocks the life out of this raider.
He's going to jump up there, and he will cunning action hide again.
Okay, are you hiding before you make your way over to that spot, or after?
I guess I don't need to then, because I was already hiding here.
No, are you
had-
hiding before or after you move?
I would say I was hiding before I moved, because I don't
Okay.
want the things to see me.
Alright.
That's what a character would do.
Yeah.
That's with our advantage, but yeah.
Sure. Sasha. You think you're pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to here and see 0 cultists, which is a bit annoying.
There's a pair
And
of cultists right next to Balasar.
no, I like the new ones because I would get advantage against them. But wait a minute. If they're not there, then okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the cultist in front of Balazar then.
Go for it.
Normal.
Yeah, that hits.
7 damage
The cultist
on the
falls.
already hurt one. Yep. And that will be my turn.
As you fire the arrow, you see it knocked straight with a bit of precision. The cultist is reminded that doing a bad deed has consequences. Well, this person is not going to be using their left leg anytime soon because they're dead.
Well, the worst deed that they did was make me their enemy. So
Ah, you get 1 point of edge. Aiden.
yes, the character he just is a dickhead.
I will toll the dying on the last of the green.
Okay.
Toll the dead, sorry.
I mean, it is dying.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Not very much damage then.
That's a 9, takes 2 points of necrotic damage. As just the kobold can like put a hand on his ear, trying to protect itself from a sound only it can hear. It does not seem to be dead, it's still standing.
Oh. End my.
Yep. Balazar.
Right, so with a guttural scream of revenge, I'm gonna swipe at the cultist standing right in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
Uh,
That hits.
That'll do. That'll do nicely. That'll do nicely.
For fuck's sake! You slam the longsword. No. You shove the longsword with a guttural scream straight through the cultist, just running him through. And as it appears on the other side, bloodied and completely pristine, you unseat it, and the cultist drops on the floor.
And I'm not even gonna hesitate, and I'm just gonna sprint here up the wall.
Okay,
Yeah,
you catch
no.
a glimpse of the kobolds on the other side as they, as you're running, they say, "Ah, there they are." Next up are the cultists from the other side.
Ooh.
And these two. Jurist.
Eurus is going to take his little stumble feet and move over here, fire a little bolt from his light crossbow onto the cultist right there. And miss.
Yeah. You fire the bolt as
Dive.
you're moving. Yeah, you fire the bolt as you're trying to move over the wall. So you fire and kind of hits the side of the battering ram.
Yeah, dive over the wall and crawl over here.
Right on. Next up are these drakes. Let's see about these drakes. Oh, cool. Cool creatures.
Not even regular drakes, ambush drakes. It's really a comforting term.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why can they they're not like fluffy drakes or docile drakes?
Sociable drakes.
Polite drakes.
Next up is the cultist who is still alive from the first round. He points to you and he yells to the kobolds, "You know what to do! Take him down!" And he's gonna dash all the way behind the horde of kobolds to guide them into combat. As the kobolds, reinvigorated by seeing another member of the raiding party given commands, they scream in the draconic language. Those of you who speak draconic actually hear them scream out, bellowing, "Glory to the Queen!" And they rush forward.
Bloody hell.
It's like World War Z.
Oh, hold up, not this one.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a couple kobold pyramids.
I don't think I've physically got enough arrows to kill everyone.
Bloody hell.
TPK.
Oh my god.
TPK.
Anyone get some AoE or?
So that's a normal
I've got a
movement.
disengage action.
This one's gonna dash. This one is moving out of your range of opportunity, Balasar.
Sorry.
This one is moving out of your range of melee weapon, so you can make an attack of opportunity as a reaction as it is moving away from you.
Oh, so yeah, I'm taking it. Come on. Sorry, the first one. Ignore the second one.
That hits.
And,
Have you?
nice.
Okay, hold up now for a second. Have you?
wait a second.
Every
This is
single
getting
one
si-
has
This is getting silly now.
Yeah, I'm gonna really quickly check your character. Have you made it so that you can't? It automatically like re-rolls over to 8? What the fuck is this?
No,
Is there
I
any-
haven't.
On.
Is that even possible to make it so
Holy
you?
shit! Thank God this is recorded. Like, what the fuck?
Exhibit A in the case against
This
him.
is
Worse
this is
than
just
fucking
whack-a-mole for him,
jerks.
basically.
No,
Just-
it is literally just 1d8. He just keeps rolling stupid high. Sure, the kobold, you slam your weapon to the side, and it dies immediately, reaching Aiden. Aiden, you see a corpse.
Just slide into you.
Slide over the wall. The kobolds who did not dash,
This is gonna run out.
well, victory aside, the kobolds who did not dash, they have a lot of slings on them.
Ah!
1, 2, 3 are coming at Dust, 1, 2, 3 are coming at Balasar, and 1 is being hurled at by Eurus. Dust, I'm afraid to say that your 22 stealth is not really helpful if all of your companions are just literally next to you, and also there's an enemy right in front of you.
Bastards.
Question though, am I technically prone? Because I said I was crawling?
If you knocked yourself prone, yes, you would be prone.
Yeah, and they would have disadvantage.
They would have disadvantage, but you have the prone condition on you.
I'm willing to take that deal.
Yeah, that's probably
A
wise.
deal with the
Yeah.
devil, I like it. So, 3 attacks are coming, first of all, at Dust. At advantage, you do pack tactics.
Oh! Fuck!
1, 2, 3.
Do you get bonus AC because
Behind the
cover?
wall? Yes, he does. 7, 21, 19.
2 of those will hit.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
As
God.
You see 3 pebbles. The kobolds skip and yell and yeep as they throw the stones in victorious chanting. As 3 more are coming straight at Balasar, at advantage.
Does cover give me like +1 AC?
+2.
+2.
14, 6, and 23.
Oh, I currently have 22 AC, so one of them hits.
Rip.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Yeah, roll maximum damage on the rock actually. Yeah, 4 plus
Not
3
going well.
6. Last one is for Eurus. One of the kobolds go. Nyeh! Tries to hit you, but you're prone, so it has disadvantage. That's a 6.
Yeah, that misses.
A rock just lands like about a foot in front of you. Next up is the one kobold that survived the previous like scuffle. Just gonna move up to the dragonborn.
oh,
It's gonna try to stab you with a dagger.
brother! I haven't seen you in so long.
You
Really?
betrayed! You betrayed the dragon! Yeah! I'm just gonna try to
I'm
stab
a double agent. Oh,
You're a what? He stabs the dagger. That's a 20 to hit.
I have 20. Same as the AC. Does it still hit?
Do you have
This
20
is
armor
a side
class?
question. I have, at the moment, behind the wall, I have 22.
Okay, so that wouldn't hit, no. There is partial cover still on you, even on melee attacks.
Yeah.
Very well.
You jurist for that.
You're welcome. Let's see if it pays off.
Alright, the Shield of Fate. I was wondering how you had like 20 armor class. Yeah, that makes sense. Dust of the Path.
Well,
Run.
yeah. I'm going to. I can't. I've got my. Oh, I got a disengage. So disengage my cunning action, and I'm going to have to. Yeah, far way. I'm going to run. No, I'll be hopping over a wall. I can't do that. I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to run here.
Are you disengaging from the kobolds next to you?
Yes, I use my cunning action. Disengage.
Okay, you start running away, and the kobold sends one and goes, "What are you doing? Stab him! I can't. Why? He's so fast. What do you mean he's so fast?"
That's what. Yes. If I try and shoot this one, I'll be giving it cover through 8, won't it?
It does have cover because it's on the other side of the wall. Yes.
Fuck it. Let's go try.
Sure.
That's not for advantage.
Yeah, that hits. 19 still hits.
That's not for the attack either.
That's 6 points of damage, though.
Still enough, I think.
Yep. The kobold
Thank you.
just gets
3 HP.
lobbed onto the side, like ragdoll style, just drops onto the floor for a moment, spasms, and then lays dead.
Only like
That's good.
9 more kobolds to go.
Oh yes, you are fighting in the, and I quote, the hardest way to fight these enemies. Sashin. That would
Yeah.
be you.
This is just me just going.
Shoot the one in front of me so I can disengage and I can run away, please.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
A lot of them are injured.
Gonna shoot this one right
Yep.
here. Does he have cover from that,
He
or?
does have cover, yes. Unless if you jump on the other side of the wall, then he wouldn't.
Yeah, I'll just jump to the other side of the wall, shoot him. Like
Thanks,
20.
I have a target.
That hits.
Oh, thanks. Oh.
Yeah,
11 damage, and then I'm just jump back over.
You have enough knowledge of your enemy. Your time tracking against such creatures has taught you that when you're on the same side of the wall, there is no wall for cover, and you jump on the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
Fire an arrow, which pierces its elbow, and the kobold goes, ah! These things are paper.
It's a shame I don't have extra attack.
That
Aiden.
would be very useful.
Did you know in the actual revised Ranger, Spyro, you don't get extra attack?
Oh, that is very sad.
You have to pick it up from one of the conclaves.
Even on the revised? Let me roll big wisdom.
Normal Ranger gets extra attack, but revised Ranger takes it away so Beastmaster doesn't get it.
Sad. I didn't know why I rolled with advantage, but that's a not natural one. That's a 1 with a 3 minus 2. So yeah, the kobold takes 5 points of damage, and you watch the little creature go, "Oh no, no! I never went to church!" Ah!
I never went to church.
As the bells toll for it.
Exactly.
Balasar, you have a swath of kobolds in front of you.
I do, and I'm going to bravely choose to run away.
Run away.
The most practical thing to do.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna come here for the moment, and then I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself to give myself back 5 points of healing.
Okay, that is wise. As you stand on the side of the wall, you start going, okay, you can do this, 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 as you see the healing magic of your god just reverberate through your wounds, closing them for the time being. It's not like having a... Yeah, it's not like having an actual doctor close them, but for the time being, it will do. The cultist on the other side goes, "What are you doing? I said, kill them! How must I do everything myself?" He's gonna take a bolt. No, he's just gonna dodge on the side. He just wants to oversee the battle. As for the others, cool. Jurist.
Eurus is going to stand up using half of his movement. And over here, fire his crossbow at this thing.
Which thing?
That thing.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh well. That is it for me.
Are you standing tall?
Yep.
Okay. Next up are the drakes. Where are they, you may ask?
Ambushing us.
Yes.
Yep, slightly.
Oh, good. Look at that, actually.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum.
Oh, hold up, I didn't. I dragged accidentally that kobold too. As, from Balasar and Dust's perspective, on the bottom part of the map, on the other side of the church, you notice a pair of drakes moving quickly.
So you're saying that one of the drakes didn't have a kobold in his mouth?
Fair point. One of the drakes has a kobold, just corpse on its mouth. Now go the kobolds.
Terrifying dragon.
How far away is that?
Dragon cannibalism.
I can make that.
I
can make that shot.
Says, "Enough with the games! Grab your weapons and kill them!" And the kobolds are gonna take out daggers.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep, that's full movement. No, hold up. There we go.
I'm crossing my fingers that my armor class will hold up.
Ooh. Oh, Eurist.
Oh god.
Well, sir. Oh, everyone.
This one is still on the other side of the wall, it's just moving down. So, we have a lot of kobolds. Eurist, you are about to get shanked.
A lot.
Present time.
So that is
Give
4...
me your best, you dragonkin!
Well, you heard the dwarf. Stab him! And they're going to thrust all together 4 attacks at advantage with daggers at you. 1, 2, 3.
I think you have +2 AC against this one though, because there's a wall
Yeah,
in the way, isn't
this
there?
one does have a...
Okay.
So, okay, 23 from the one on the top right, 13 from the one on the top left, 18 on the one to the right, and 13 from the one on the bottom left. So,
2 hits.
which ones? Okay, yeah. You take 4 and 4 points of piercing damage. I need 2 DC 10s Constitution saves for maintaining concentration on Shield of Fate.
Nope.
Failure immediately.
Oh!
From the first kobold, you see Balasar's shield falter and fail. Then we go over to the kobold on the top, who is gonna throw a stone at Aiden from behind you. This one is normal.
Is he on the same side of the wall as me this one?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Ooh, 23 to hit.
That hits.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh god.
The other 2 kobolds are gonna make attacks against Balasar. You have a +2 against the first one, so... But both of them have advantage due to their packs. We are kobolds! We stab! At you! Oh no! So the first one is a 20.
Which is my armor class.
Yeah, and the second one is a 23.
Ah.
You take 4...
Kobold together strong.
Yeah, you take 4 and 4 points of piercing damage.
So it's like 8 in total.
Yes.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
Oh no.
You see the Dragonborn as he's standing, a pair of kobolds just run around the corner, stab him, and continue moving forward. Thus, the situation has gone from bad to worse. Dust.
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about my stealth. Right. I'm going to shoot this guy right in front of Balasar.
That hits.
Excellent. I can't click it for some reason. There we go.
The kobold falls down on the floor as an arrow hits it straight in the heart.
Excellent. And because being near you guys invalidates my stealth, I'm going to cunning action, hide, then move away.
Cool, as you just pop out, pop down.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down there. Oh, stealthily, like.
Okay. Sashan.
Yeah, I'm kind of just gonna put my longbow away and take out the 2 short swords. That's fine. And then I'm gonna move up to here and start hacking and slashing my way.
Okay, with renewed fervor, you start attacking.
So, short sword. I clicked it and it's 11. I'm gonna guess that doesn't hit. And a 19.
That hits. High roll. The kobold lays dead before you as you swipe at it.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Aiden, you are on death's door situation here.
Yeah.
I actually am on death's door. May I
Yeah,
remind you?
this is just Darkest Dungeon. The situation just gets worse and worse and worse.
1 second while I
I
roll
have
for
a plan.
sanity.
Terrible plan, but I've got a plan. I'll move
I've already got this
10
Let's go.
trait.
to 20 and use my Azamar ability of Healing Hands to heal Balasar up for 2 HP.
Okay.
Good.
For how much?
It's only 2 HP, but it
Something.
gets you up.
Better than nothing.
You see, as you grab onto Balasar, you see Eurist and Shashan and Dust. You see that Aiden's eyes glow, and from your assumingly human companion, you see light begins to emanate from her hands. As Balasar, you are back into consciousness and reporting for duty as you stand up from your prone position.
I don't know about reporting for duty, but oh, shit.
Hey! I stabbed you! Stay down!
Would that kobold get an opportunity attack on me?
If you move away without disengaging first, yes. If you disengage, that's an action.
So I'm gonna take a swing for him then.
You could move up. The kobold is dead on the floor.
Yeah.
So long as you're within
Like-
5 feet of the same creature that you are trying to fight, and it doesn't have like a feat that allows you to make attacks of opportunity while you move close to it, it is assumed that you can move around it.
Right, okay. Can I make an attack from here, where I am?
Yes, of course. It will just have plus 2 to its AC.
Yeah, he'll have
I see, yeah.
partial cover, so he's saying like go up, hit it,
Right,
and then
I'm with
go
you.
back.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. So I'm gonna hit it.
For those of you who are wondering why I'm giving
No!
some advice to Xander even though he misses, is that he's a relatively new player, and it is good to help out your friends when they're playing D&D for the first
Yay!
time and watch as all of their
Yeah.
friends and themselves die to a bunch of kobolds.
Die.
And I'm dying
Yep.
horribly, and then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to just run over here.
That provokes an attack of opportunity, are you sure?
Oh shit! No, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay there and tank it.
Alright, the cultist
Oh,
behind says, wow! Okay, I must do everything myself, it seems. Gonna move up. He's just gonna dash straight in front of Balasar and says, as he's moving, he like slaps the kobold on the back of its head. You stab him now, and the rest of you take down the dwarf. Eurist.
Eurist is going to do the very sensible thing and dodge.
Dodge.
Hopefully, evening out the scoreboard a little bit.
Okay, by the way, for those of you who are looking down, there's also a pair of cultists coming down together with the drakes.
Oh, fuck.
Hi.
Right.
I thought we were missing a few of them.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. There's one there, and there's 2 at the bottom. Was there? How many cultists was there in the patrol?
3. And there were
Okay.
4 on the top. You literally chose the hardest way to deal with this encounter.
Yeah.
Said we shouldn't have attacked them head on, but
We didn't have
We
much
tried
of a
not
choice.
to, but
yeah, we can all sneak in. We really,
Yeah. oh god.
Remember me for when I was killing cultists, not for when I was dying.
So kobolds. 3 kobolds. Oh yeah, this one. This one's gonna try to stab Shashan, while the other 3 are gonna stab Eurist. Their pack tactics are irrelevant, for they are against a target that moves very fast in armor. So I'm gonna make some normal attacks with a dagger. So 1, 2. Wow, that is depressing. And 3.
In whose favor?
Yours. First attack is at 9, but second is at 21, and third is at 22.
That is depressing, yes.
You take 10 points of total piercing damage.
Oh, okay. He's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive.
Stab against Shashan, normal. That's a 19. And for
That
the record,
hits.
the dice, the digital one, went to 5 and then rolled over to 15.
Oh,
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
how many? 4?
4 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's exactly my hit points. I go unconscious.
The kobold next to Balasar is going to make 1 attack with its dagger with advantage.
So I am down. Poke.
16 to hit against
That
Balasar.
misses.
Disappointment! As the cultist yells next to it, as it tries to swipe at you and misses. Dust.
Dust is weighing up the very real possibility of a TPK. He is seeing vast amounts of enemies that are approaching. His comrades surrounded. The ranger is down. The other two are very weak. Dust is going to remain stealthed and attempt to move further down.
Run away.
Turns out, actually, that attacking an entire sieging force head-on, not wise.
Dust curses and he's going to move as far back as possible with the intention of retreating, because this is fucked.
Susan. And I want to make a check.
Death saving throw.
Cool.
It's a fail.
That's a failure. Aiden.
Okay, I'm in a really bad spot, and I don't much things, so I think I'm gonna try and disengage and run behind the wall.
Okay. You disengage and start running.
And then, yeah.
Balasa.
Yeah, I think the disengage thing seems pretty good. So if I disengage, they won't get an opportunity attack, right?
No, they won't.
Right, cool. Then
That
1,
doesn't
2,
stop them
3,
from running
4,
after
5.
you.
Yeah, but cool. That's where I'm going. Oh, hang on, sorry. No, there. That's where I'm going. And yeah.
Okay, I need to read something really quickly.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool. So cultists. This one is going to say, "Are you seeing now, defenders of Greenest? The Dragon Queen has no equal. There are none who can stand against her wrath." He points to the kobolds. "Now finish them! I wish to see them die." As the rest of the cultists from beneath are gonna advance. 30. Okay, this one jumps on the other side of the wall. Jurist.
Well, I'm sorry, friends. Eurus is going to disengage
Okay.
and take his stubby little legs and run over here-ish. Just a question.
Yes.
How thick is the smoke over here?
It is.
Or is it just
From the bottom, well, this smoke here, it is like heavily obscuring.
good to know? If we ever get that far.
True. The drakes. The one cultist just goes, and you see the drakes turn towards them, and they're gonna leap onto the side of the wall, trying to hunt after Aiden and Balasa.
Oh.
Okay. 22 to hit Balasar, 11 to hit Aiden.
22 to hit me. Yeah, that hit.
You take 3 points of piercing.
Oh, you are kidding. I had 2 left. Alright, unconscious.
Yeah, you dropped an unconscious. Next up is the next round of initiative, the kobolds. Oh, hold up. This is the next round. From the door, you see the door suddenly open from inside the temple. And the same goes for the back, but you can't see that as a bunch of people are running away. As from the inside of the temple, comes out the priest of the temple, whom you have not even met. You could have met him back at the festival, but the priest comes out, and as he arrives, the rest of the kobolds just turn towards him like, what? The priest yells out, "For greatest!" And he takes out a small mace as well as a shield and begins to advance, as he's going to be entering initiative together with 3 commoners.
It's better than nothing, I suppose, you know. If we're gonna die, might as well die in company, you know?
Yep.
About that, one more person you could have. Here's the thing. This is indeed the worst case scenario. I do feel bad, but at the same time, not that much.
Yes.
We fucked this up.
No, the dice fucked this up.
True. So the kobolds, looking at the new priest friend coming in, they hear the cultists go, "The door is open! Quickly!" Well, since one of you is dead, one of the kobolds is going to pursue Eurist, while the rest are going to head for a certain priest that just came out. This one, on the other hand, is going to come back and start slinging. So, first of all, 3 attacks against the priest.
Step, 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 step.
Oh wow. Hit, hit, hit. God. Already not a great start. And the kobold who is behind him is gonna throw a sling. Yep. Cool. Next up is... Oh, hold up. I forgot to make 1 attack against the Eurist from the kobold that is chasing you.
Oh. Thank God you remembered.
So first attack is a 16.
Armor class 17.
The kobold strikes, but through the smoke next to the billowing pyre, misses you just barely. Dust.
Dust is hidden. He would like to remain that way. He's gonna shoot this ambush streak.
Okay. 22 hits. Is that the first one next to Aiden?
Yes.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of damage. A bolt hits the Drake as it is right in the middle of the wall. Slings into its scales, kind of shivers in place for a second.
And
oh yeah, you can move also.
There's a 5% chance I will instantly die.
Yes, there is. Okay,
Wait.
that. Two death save fails. We're playing now with a. We are playing with a 50-50.
I choose to walk away.
So hold up. I'm going to really quickly bring it back to Aiden.
I will slightly invigorated by Dust's attack. I will toll the dead on this hurt ambush streak and hope to fuck. I hoped for a high roll and I did not. Leave.
That's a 16 on the saving throw, by the way.
So it's nothing anyway.
It looks at you and just goes, showing you all of its teeth. Balasar, give me a death save.
Oh no! Fucking hell!
The cultists, one of them turns around. Oh, if it isn't one of the priests, how wonderful. Now it is the wonderful. Now this is the best time for you to come out. Wait, come out. You two, on the back of the temple, slaughter the people that are running away. And the two cultists are gonna start running.
So what does a 1 mean? I'm assuming bad things.
You have 2 death save fails. Not one.
Oh.
The other one is gonna. The Drake's
I
close
didn't even get to divine smite anyone.
No.
Oh no.
You didn't need to.
Just
Well,
gonna
yeah.
dodge there. He's now the only one actually here worth them. So Eurus, it's your turn.
Eurus is going to do the desperate thing and smash this damn kobold with his battle axe.
Okay. 16 hits. Squish!
Nice.
The kobold is broken.
Save yourselves, lads.
Run!
Next up is the priest.
Gonna try and use the cover of smoke.
To mask your escape.
Yep.
The priest is going to. By the might of Chantir, Guardians! And he's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh! Hi. Hello. Very nice.
As a visible aura extends from him. As you see, ethereally beautiful creatures just begin to swirl around him in a vortex. Next up are the drakes. Yeah. They have ambush tactics, so one of them is gonna just.
I don't know what that means, but I don't think it matters at this point.
It's pack tactics with ambush ability.
Like, I don't care what flavor of shit I'm getting force fed right now. It's still shit.
First attack is a 14. Second attack is an 18.
Are they still on the other side of the wall, or are they on this side?
The one on beneath is on the other side of the wall because I didn't have enough movement to jump over. So you have
Which
plus
attack
one
was
to the second one. 18 to hit.
Then 14 definitely misses, and if the one below is 18, then that also just misses.
You're still standing.
Was the 14 the first one?
14 was the first one on the top. 18 is the one on the bottom. I go from top to bottom.
It was.
Oh
Were either of those aimed at me?
Yes, both of you aimed at you, Aiden.
No,
Okay, that's fine.
Wait.
Yeah, we're good.
The commoners, armed with nothing more than simple clubs, are going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Something we should have done a long time ago.
Yeah.
Next up are the kobolds. The kobolds that are into the aura have to make a wisdom save. I'm just gonna roll it. Boy, it is.
Take a bunch of damage.
0, 0, and 6. Wow,
Nice.
that's depressing. They take. Wow, it's very sad. 19 points of radiant damage.
I'll do nicely.
All 3 of them die immediately.
Oh, I do like that.
The last one remaining is, however, going to try to make a sling attack against the priest. Oh, that's a crit!
Oh, okay, well.
Thank you for getting our hopes up. And then just crushing.
Dashing them against the rocks.
Oh, you almost got it there.
Sake!
Yeah? The priest falls. And and with him also the aura.
So, Colin, see this Dragonborn sorcerer character I'm coming up with. What do you think I should name
Yeah.
him?
I have several backup characters we can work through.
Yeah.
The cultists, 2 of them are moving down to deal with the whole people are escaping deal. The one on the top. Oh, you're still alive, little dwarf. And the person. Oh, there's 3 people. Ah, bollocks. Just gonna move up to the commoners and starts hacking. Murder time. Yeah, that's a hit.
That would be.
First one is dead.
Just what I ordered, Paul.
This is just piling on the bodies. This is a terrible situation. Dast. It's your turn.
Please, God, save
Dust
us.
is sworn to protect the innocent.
Please,
He's
God,
not going
save
to stand
us.
for this. Use are capable. The commoners can't protect themselves. Dust is going to aim for this cultist and fire.
I'm gonna ask you: are you aiming at the cultists that are going after the commoners, or are you gonna head up to aim at the dragon, the drake that is
The
attacking
cultist.
Aiden? Okay, go for it.
Aiden seems capable. The commoners can't protect themselves, and also Dust thinks everyone's fucked anyway. But he's going to try and protect the innocent.
But we're definitely not innocent of anything.
I'm definitely
16 hits.
I should be with advantage anyway because I'm stealthed. But wait, I rolled an 8 for stealth. Do I get advantage?
At this point, yeah, because there's no one near you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sweet, you go.
14, so 2 hits.
16, yes, 16 hits.
It's good to do.
Yep, that drops down one of the cultists, who now stop moving towards the commoners and look behind him to see what the fuck killed his friend.
He will now attempt a cunning action hide again, because try and do it better this time, ducking down.
Oh, the Skyrim tactic. Throw an just fire an arrow and just watch as the guards just like...
Just the wind!
It must have been the wind.
Yeah, you just duck immediately and hope they didn't see you. So Sashan, this is this is the situation where we see if your character dies.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh no!
Delete it, Spyro.
Whom did I just delete from the initiative folder? Anyway, Aiden.
Okay. Okay, do I...
Disengage, run.
Okay, that was not one of my 2 ideas, but if...
That's the best idea you got.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm sorry, Balthazar.
You know what? We had some laughs. A lot of.
And
I hardly knew these people.
I'm gonna follow Eurus up into the smoke and hope that it obscures me as well.
This will draw the drakes towards both of you.
I will.
The drakes are probably faster than you as well, by the way.
Probably have a better chance.
Okay. Very well.
Yeah. Well,
You run into the smoke. Balazar, I need you to give me a death save.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
if you get
Balthazar!
if you get under, I should have done what I was gonna do. Fuck.
Oh, I didn't even
The
get to like.
cultists, one of them is gonna turn around and start running towards the bushes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 6.
As first games go, this has gone brilliantly for me.
Fucking
I am
Game
the
of
worst
Thrones!
cleric I've ever seen.
The other one is gonna turn around and see both of them run, and he, with a smile on his face, is just gonna. No, wait, hold up. Ah, that's incorrect. Eurist.
Eurus is going to dash all the way off the map as far as he can.
Alright. You're running.
Yep.
The priest is
All-
dead. The ambush strikers are gonna follow Aiden. I don't know how you're gonna escape this situation. Each of them has pack tactics, but because of disadvantage with the smoke, they have normal attacks. 8 and 13 to hit.
both missed.
Okay.
Oh, you lucky bastard!
The commoners are gonna just attack this one cultist up here. One crit, dealing 2 points of damage.
Oh,
Hey, nice.
it's better than I've done.
The kobolds, one of them is still alive. Yeah, he's gonna stone a civilian. Not just stab a civilian, might better be the... 14th hit, immediately kills him. Cultist. Yeah, immediately kills the other. Dust.
Well, today, children, we're learning the word TPK, total party. Okay. Dust is going to gank this motherfucker.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I think that's pretty quite deaf.
11 misses.
11 does miss, but I can bonus action hide
Go for it.
and run away forever. Does Dust see his companions fall?
No. There's something happening up on the top, but you don't know. Make a stealth check.
No, not with advantage. 12. Sorry,
Okay.
doing that.
You believe you're hidden.
I believe I am hidden. I'm going to, seeing as I missed this guy, I'm going to attempt to deal with him, and I will continue to move away from the ambush drakes because I know they are deadly.
Very well then. Aiden.
Okay. I will take a breath and turn round and toll the dead on the heart ambush drake and hold back and even the odds a little bit. No. Oh my god.
Fails the saving throw, takes 4 points of necrotic damage.
Why can't I get the... And I don't want to move and give them extra attacks, I just have to hold.
Jurist.
Am I within 80 feet of this one?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot at it
Go for it.
with my light crossbow.
12 does not hit.
Okay, gonna keep running.
Okay. You can choose to leave the initiative altogether by running away.
Yep, I will do that.
You have escaped. The ambush drakes, well, they're pack animals. One of them is gonna crit you. Yeah, you're down.
Yep, that's fine. Set that. There.
As before your consciousness fades, you hear the cultist say, "Keep the last one alive. We'll need him for later." Commoners are dead. Kobold is fine. The cultist is fine. Dust. It's just you against the cultist. Oh, hold up. The cultist on the other end is gonna just go down here, onto the other and dash over to you.
Oh, okay, cool. He dashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to escape.
He
I'm
can
gonna
run after you. That's the problem.
That's true. I do have my short bow out. I'm going to chuck the short bow to the side.
Sure. Did you ever go back to pick up your rapier?
Yeah, I did. I said I picked up my rapier before we did the big run.
Good.
Golan looks all the powers he has. I'm just going to try and kill this guy.
Sure. Go for it.
Come on, where is it?
That hits. That kills him. You can make your escape before the others realize that you're still alive. And you have even made the civilians survive. So, as your assault on the cultist forces ends in relatively mild failure, you manage to slaughter most of the attacking force. Let that be told. However, as some of you are leaving, beaten, bruised, and bloodied, barely alive, you make your way away from the temple, and what are you doing?
I will attempt. I'm just going to run back to the keep as fast as I can.
Let's see.
Another
Yeah,
one is going to be able to make it.
yours is probably somewhere off map at the moment.
You would be actually somewhere along the lines of here.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, yours is gonna try and do a big U-turn and get into the shrubbery over here.
And slowly make your way up. Alright.
Yeah.
As both of you are making your way over, you would see one another sneaking through the brushes. Together with a small force of civilians. And you're guiding them back. As you are, you notice as you're leaving the grounds of the church, a figure move up to close where your companions fell. The visage of a blue dragonborn. You are pretty far away as you see this, but you notice them looking over the corpse of one of your companions, and with a greatsword on their hand, slowly move it over their chest, put a hand over the hilt.
This is a dark day.
You make your way over back to the keep. And we're gonna have a small break.
Yeah!
Woohoo!
Now for our sponsor.
Yeah, I need a small break to internalize all of this.
Yeah, so we're gonna be right
misery.
back. We'll see what happens next because we do have like an hour more or an hour of play yet left. So
Yeah.
We'll be right back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Screaming, we return.
No.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, we have more people now that people have died. Of course we do. Than the start.
Check the VOD.
Check
Or
the
don't.
Welcome, welcome. So, as a quick reminder, 3 people are dead. 3, sorry, not 4. Or are they? We return back to the keep with the players still having returned from the secret tunnel. And I'm gonna make a roll, because as you return... Cool. Are you returning in with stealth?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he was the one that was running it. I killed my guy, so there's no need for me to book it.
Okay.
So, I'll be stealthing it.
Yeah, go for it. Cool.
Come on.
Turns out that short, stocky dwarf ain't that stealthy.
Rogue is stealthy, fun enough. Archetypes, we're living up to them.
You make your way back into the keep without any problem. As you enter the keep, you see the governor is looking a little bit worried. He says, "Oh, you have arrived. Any word from the... Oh, and you brought back some refugees. Excellent. We shall house them over at the basement." Something worries me.
Yeah, that encounter didn't go so well for us. We
The
lost
others.
3.
Yes.
Well, that is troublesome to hear. terrible news indeed. I sent over 20 people at the mill to secure it. It was an ambush. The cult had infiltrated into the keep, and they killed 15 of our guards. Most of them escaped. The keep is still under their control. It was not on fire. They just set up fire on some haystacks outside of it. Deception, all of it.
It's not a good day.
At which point, you hear on the sky, as you see the visage of the blue dragon fly, beginning to circle over the keep. And the defenders of the keep find themselves rising up to the walls. What are you doing?
Well, Dust is terribly injured. He'd like to fight, but he needs to tend to his wounds. Is there any medical tents or anything nearby?
There are some makeshift tents inside the keep, yeah.
He's gonna look for a health potion or something to.
There are no health potions within the keep for you to acquire.
Well, in that case, he's gonna try and remain stealthed and just watch what the dragon does.
The dragon rises and flies in front of the keep. What are you doing, Eurus?
Eurus is going to take out the light crossbow and ready it until anyone else fires.
You see the guardsmen on the keep are also having their weapons raised. As you're looking out from the walls, you notice a force of raiders are outside the walls of the keep. Not close, far. And as they are standing outside the keep, you see on the head of the force a figure, that of a blue dragon, but smaller, bipedal, and what appears to be a dragonborn with a long white tail. I will show you how they look like.
Whoa.
The dragonborn in question steps in front of the raiders, and from behind him, brought prisoners. Small family of a woman and 3 children. A woman wearing heavier armor, bit cracked, that you recognize as Aiden, and 3 guardsmen. The draconic creature in question speaks. Defenders of Greenest, you have had a wonderful time living, but the time is now up. This town, its riches, its plunder belongs to the cult of the dragon and our glorious queen. And you will die this day, defenders of the keep. The dragon up ahead continues to encircle it, flapping its wings as a battering ram approaches the head of the gate. And then you hear a low sound, barely audible. It sounds like a horn. It's almost mixed into the wind and the thunder crack of the clouds as the dragon snaps and suddenly turns, flies away. Most of the raiders also turn around and begin to leave, as the dragonborn grits its teeth, saying, Well, look at this fortune. We don't have the time to ransack this keep, it seems. The draghorn has sounded. However, since the prisoners, as a few of the kobolds remaining now hold the daggers out to their throats. Well, I was going to just kill them for show, but... the queen is merciful today. The dragonborn smiles. But I will not leave empty-handed. I am bored and seek a challenge. Or at least some slaughter before I leave. Defenders of the keep, send out one of your capable warriors. In single combat, if they can defeat me, I will give away these prisoners of war. If they lose, I will still give away these prisoners of war. But if they lose, I will kill them. I will claim them. I will claim their life my trophy. If no one comes, I will just kill them here myself. And if any of you has any smart ideas about firing arrows down our way, my kobolds will ensure that they finish the job. You have 5 minutes.
Dust is gonna approach Eurist. What do we do? We cannot let those innocents die.
Well, someone is going to die. And I don't think any of us is capable right now.
Do you have any healing magic?
I am completely spent, my friend.
The governor looks with a grim expression, like towards the two of you as you're talking. He reaches into his pouch and pulls out a pair of healing potions. These are mine. He steps and gives you, puts a hand on your shoulder, both your shoulders, to both of them, and he says, "If I die out there, give this deed to my castellan. This is the deed for the keep."
Governor, you saying you will fight that dragon?
No, I will die. What I'm saying is to give this deed to the castellan to watch over the keep. Do a favor to this man who's giving down his life. Please. And he clasps your shoulders with a bit more strength in his grip and says, "For all of our sakes, avenge us, please."
May Moradin guide your hand. Farewell.
He nods. And he turns to you, Dust. Should you survive, and if your mission is to find out about this dragon cult, there are still defenders in the keep that are willing and capable of fighting. Find their camp. If Onther is your employer, and the one you call to, find him. After you have found out what these bastards are doing.
You have my word.
He nods. He draws his longsword and proceeds to make his way down in front of the gate. And the Dragonborn smiles. He says, "I am Lendragosa Cyanrath, blessed half-dragon of the Cult of the Claw. My breath is lightning and my blade can break steel. You've come to die. He points to the kobolds. For them to live. Brave, but foolish. So foolish. Let it be known that I don't care who you are or what your strengths are. I only hope you entertain me. And they begin to fight. And not even 3 seconds pass. The half-dragon swipes their blade 3 times. Governor blocks 2 blows, still standing. And in the same span of seconds, a breath of lightning rends his flesh as he action surges. Governor of Nighthill falls to the ground dead. Now that is what I call a brawl. Simple, fast, and one-sided. Cyan Wrath picks up their weapon and starts walking away. As they have made a pace, the kobolds let go of the prisoners. Aiden, you return to the keep alive with 1 hit point.
He's a brave man.
Yeah,
Braver than I. We should honor his sacrifice.
of course.
There is much to do. And Dust is going to look for this Castellan.
Yes, the Castellan. A shield dwarf. Undergoing by a simple name. The Castellan you're looking for is Escobard the Red. Escobard is a shield dwarf with knotted, tangled, bright red hair. He's a master of the keep and in charge of the defense and the best source of information for your tunnel. He is the one who told you about it. And the one who gave you the key. And he says, terrible day. Terrible, terrible day. As you hand him the deed, he looks at it with a grimace. I always hoped for a promotion. You know, getting to live the rest of my years in some form of position of power. Not like this.
No, nothing has turned out quite the way anyone thought it would.
Well, it's clear. There is no fighting this force.
Cannot sit back and let them take what they want from us.
What is there to do? Fight? If you must, find people here who might want it.
That's all we can do. They have taken everything from us. We have survived today through sheer chance, but we should grab that chance and use it to rally against them. The governor mentioned a camp, and I have allies too.
Well, fine. I'll gather any of the capable people still alive and kicking, but you should rest. The night is long. Good night.
Good night.
And may
Farewell.
Torm protect our souls from the Useless courage. He walks away. The two of you, together with Aiden, remain there, uncertain. And after having lost many of your companions, the few people you didn't even really know that much, except for you, Dust, you've lost one of your closest allies since the beginning of this journey, a person that has studied under Onthor's tutelage.
It's a sad day. I knew him but for a while, but he was a great soul. And he died that way.
Each of you now stand on this keep. And you now bear the final wishes of the Lord of the Keep. Are you going to honor them?
Best of our ability.
Yep.
Aiden?
Yes.
Then all three of you shall remain as characters for the next session of Tyranny of Dragons. Next time we're going to be introducing two more people. Sorry. As they were not the only defenders here in Greenest. Albeit true, terrible event has taken place. What will happen next, very few know. The cult of the dragon is vicious, cunning, and dangerous. So, give me one quick moment. Yeah, each of you, we can take a long rest for the next night.
Okay.
However, you do not advance to level 2. 3, sorry.
Three.
Yes. You will still be level 2. Thank you for watching this session of Tyranny of Dragons. Next time, we're taking the fight to the cult.
Hell yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So it goes better than last time.
Ah!
You know what? I'm just
Goodbye.